Live from Studio 6B in the Fimbulgemont Recreational Center for the Fashionably Exasperated, it's Pran Funkels from Studio 6B in the Fimbulgemont Recreational Center for the Fashionably Exasperated. Join us. It's Pran Funkels from...
Whoops.
Hello, that was a double intro.
Yeah, I wonder. You have your YouTube feed up, don't you?
Yeah.
You want to just start this over? You want to give us another chance, everybody? Y'all want to just mute and try that again?
Yeah, okay.
So,
Alright.
Yeah, well.
You ready?
Yeah, okay, everybody mute. Well, folks, we're gonna try this again. Here we go.
Live from Studio 6B in the Fimbulgemont Recreational Center for the Fashionably Exasperated, it's Pran Funkels Live. And now, join us for lots of prank phone calls.
Pran Funkels.
Pran Funkels Live.
How you doing, folks?
Hey, everybody's here.
Yeah.
Kira's back.
Yep, I am in Georgia, and I had to, just race to get everything set up, but I think it's working, so...
Yeah, we don't have our correct font on there.
Somebody's echoing.
Just for a second there.
Oh, hot.
So, I'm actually signed into the Pran Funkels account. I'm looking at the stream. The stream health is saying video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream. Now, it did this last night, and I'm looking in OBS. You can see the video health at the bottom. It's green, right, Kira? In OBS.
Let me take a look.
In OBS, you should have like a little green bar at the bottom, and it'll say how many kilobits per second it's uploading at.
Oh, yeah.
What's it at?
Okay, so back in California, the kilobits were 0.6.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And now it's at 3.
What's the number there?
It's 3,000.
Yeah. Mine's normally at about 2,800 something, so yeah, you're broadcasting at a normal speed now. But what I don't get is, and I bet you it's because YouTube is wanting everybody to go to this new shitty beta software they're using. So it's telling me that the stream health is not good, but we know that's bullshit because everybody can hear us and stuff. So, and it was doing this last night during the game show too. It was like during game night.
The picture seems fuzzy on YouTube. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
I think it's what you're watching it on.
And now, you're talking about the text, or just the picture of...
All of it.
The
text,
creepers.
The Pran Funkels live.
It depends on, because it's HD video, so it depends on what you're watching it on. If you have
looks good on mine.
If you're doing if your internet's slowing down, or you got a lot of people connected to shit there, it may look kind of fuzzy to you.
If you have it on auto.
Right, because the video quality went down. Now mine's doing some weird buffering shit here. Every once in a while, it's doing a little buffering thing.
Mine is too.
Is Biff doing that?
Here, let me see.
To your new truck?
Oh.
I'm playing that. So I don't know. It may be okay.
That guy's voice. This is kind of a compliment, probably, but his voice reminds me of an Arby's sandwich. His voice sounds like how an RBQ sandwich used to taste.
DJs love Arby's. LPGs love Arby's.
Was there an RBQ sandwich? Or was that just the sauce? Anyway, I don't know.
LGBT.
They had Arby melts. I remember that.
Yeah. Anymore. So should we say hi to everybody? Okay.
I know what they have now. I don't know what they used to have.
We'll say hi to people. Yeah, I got this buffering shit going on. Maybe we need to cut the frame rate down some. Not the frame rate, but the kilobit speed. But I don't know. This is a purely audio show anyway, so I'm not super concerned about it. Probably has to do with my internet.
What do you know about computers?
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
Try my product.
Okay. All right. I'll do that. So welcome everybody to Pran Funkels. This is the first show with Kira in her new home.
I am here in Georgia, and everybody talks like this.
For real.
Yeah, and it's like another country compared to California.
Yeah. Well, if you've never lived outside of California, that's.
I lived in Illinois when I was really young, but then almost all my life in California. So.
Right. If anybody in the chat, let us know if you're having like problems with the video buffering a whole bunch, like stopping or anything like that. If the audio keeps stopping. So I think we may be able to adjust something in OBS to fix that. I don't know.
Before we get too far along here, can I talk about something?
Welcome to the show, everybody. Go ahead.
Welcome to the show. Now, like we said, this is Kira's first show from Georgia, and something that I noticed, and I brought up in our Pran Funkels private chat amongst us staff members, and we didn't really talk about it much, I guess, but I thought it was an interesting, crazy coincidence. So the very last call of the last show that we did, well, first of all, earlier in...
You weren't on it, but were you?
No, I shouldn't say we, I guess, but yeah, this was the show on Sunday night, like the last show Kira did from California. Patrick had played earlier in the show the theme from Designing Women, because it's a version of Georgia on My Mind by Ray Charles.
Right.
And anyway, the very last call, which was to the Waldinger Corporation, which was a pretty funny call, by the way, and there were callbacks, and then they apparently called us back and left a voicemail. Anyway, they had put Kira on hold, and first it was playing like a Muzak version of The Girl from Ipanema,
Right.
like as heard in the Blues Brothers elevator scene.
Yes.
And then they put her on hold again, and I wouldn't have noticed this except when they left a voicemail. It's also it's a Muzak version of Georgia on My Mind, and that's like the last call from the last episode before Kira moved to Georgia.
Yeah. So a really.
And they apparently, we had a voicemail from them. Like they tried to call back, and it went straight to our voicemail. And in the voicemail is just like their part of their hold music, which is Georgia on my mind. And if they hadn't done that, I wouldn't have even noticed, because it's like more of the song. It's like a jazzy.
Right.
It's like a smooth jazz version of it, but it is that is definitely the song it's playing, which we've probably heard that as hold music in the past, but not very often on the show, and I just think it's a very interesting coincidence that happened.
Right.
Awesome words.
Thanks, Wentley Phipps.
So we do have somebody saying that it's buffering a whole bunch.
Does anyone agree or disagree with me that that's an interesting coincidence?
Yeah, that's very crazy. Let's.
Yeah, you want to know what else happened?
We need to get the stream fixed.
I know,
but go ahead, because people are having trouble. But go ahead.
On my way to the airport, California Dreamin' played.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I wanted to cry.
Oh man.
That song by the gentleman who had consensual sex with his daughter.
What?
Are you talking about the Mamas and the Papas song?
Well, there was
Yeah.
a jazz version, but I knew what it was, which is
Okay.
weird because the other one was jazzy.
Yeah, it's interesting they still play that song in public places, even if it's so. It was a smooth jazz version of that.
Yeah, and I was like
Good time.
trying not to cry. It was fucking Jesus, man.
That was it at the airport in California or somewhere else?
No, it was when I was getting a ride there.
Oh wow. Okay, so it wasn't like the airport plays that song or anything.
No.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think Georgia is more of a coincidence because there's not as many songs about Georgia probably as California.
Yeah.
So, Kira, you want to go into...
Very emotional end to the show, especially for me listening, realizing what that song and the whole music was, like, gave it even more meaning.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, if I didn't know that was, I mean, like if we didn't know that was their hold music, I might think somebody like got our number, like a listener, and left that, but it's actually in one of the calls, so that same hold music.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay, so let's see if we can... I know that this OBS is set to 60 frames per second. We should probably go back and go in and tell 30, since we're not actually broadcasting any video.
Okay.
So if you go to see the settings button on the bottom right there.
Be
Yes.
careful.
Yes, I do.
So click settings,
Okay.
and then click on stream, I believe.
Okay.
And do you see where is there frame rate 30 or 60 frames per second?
Not on stream, no.
Maybe it's
It's
on
on
output.
video, I think.
Yeah, I think it's on our output.
I
You can
can't-
share your screen too if you want.
I can't change it. I'll share a screen here.
People in the chat are saying it's good now, but I'm not sure if that's...
Yeah, I'm having trouble, and I never have trouble with this. So, okay, video. Oh wow, you can't change it. Well, that makes sense that you can't change it while you're broadcasting. Okay, so I guess people just have to deal with it if anything's gone wrong.
Do we need to start over?
I don't think so.
You have control right now, Patrick, or you should.
Oh, I actually do have control. Okay, let's see. Is there anything we can do while we're streaming? All right, no, it's just that. I'm gonna. Sorry, folks. Just trying to, because I know this is set to 60 frames per second, which I broadcast that for video games, so we don't really need it for this.
Just follow the step-by-step instructions.
Shut the fuck up, John.
Mine's doing it
No.
currently.
Buffering a bunch.
It's doing the loading circle in the middle every once in a while.
Yeah, mine too. So we might be able to just take this video bit rate down. Let me take a look and see if there's anything here.
I'll send you any lesson of your choice free.
Listen of your choice.
Free. I'm not quite sure what to set that at, because that's what mine's set at, so I don't know. Video bitrate doesn't even really matter, so let's try setting this at, I don't know.
Well, shouldn't the audio bitrate be at 128 anyway?
That's what it sets it at by default. We can put it down to 128 if you want, but I don't think it makes that much difference. There's like hardly a difference. That's like one step lower.
Okay.
Yeah, see, this is streaming, so let's see if putting this to like 2,000 does anything.
Y'all hear
22.
You hear that in the background? A guy with a Georgia accent talking?
No.
What is that?
My bandmate is on speakerphone with this sort of challenged gentleman.
Dialectally challenged.
Well, that's par for the course is the accents here, which I think are pretty charming, but he's kind of himself a little bit challenged. So.
Okay.
I was wondering if you had a TV going, which I didn't. I assumed you wouldn't. But
No. Don't even watch.
Okay,
Don't even
so
turn on TV.
I set your kilobits down to 2,000 for the video, so maybe that will.
I don't understand
maybe,
it because I'm capable of like 200 megs. I mean, yeah, 200 megs per second upload.
Right. So I just set it down to 2,000. See, and this is just video streaming for the video, so maybe it'll clear up now. So I'm taking a look at it on my end, watching for buffering. I don't see anything. I think that may have fixed it.
Pran Funkels test session.
Yeah, this is basically kind of like a big test session, folks. So sorry. Peter Lilly says, look under the diuretics options.
The frames per second is like goes from like 4 and then it goes up to 28 and
Is it jumping around right now?
16, 19.
I like that jump around song.
I mean, it's probably
It goes
fine.
wee.
As long as that little thing stays green there, I think we're good. It shouldn't be jumping around that much, I don't think. But we'll keep an eye on it. I noticed mine isn't, as far as I've seen now, mine isn't buffering and isn't buffering, and it isn't it cleared up. The screen's not blurry, like it didn't force the video quality down, basically. So I think we're good to go. Let me listen here. Hang on.
22.
Hear that in the background, guy with the Georgia accent.
Can you get closer where we can listen in on the conversation?
No.
It's like, hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Tony Danza, take it out of the bar. It's really funny stuff.
That's good.
Okay, I think we're good to go now. So I'm not seeing any problems now. So and Mike says his is better now. So okay, you can stop sharing.
Okay.
And I think
Stop
we're
sharing.
I set it down from I set it down from 25 to 2,000 kilobits per second, and that's like video, so it's like, technically that video.
Mine's buffering now.
It is.
God damn it!
It might just be mine.
Okay.
I don't know. People in the chat, let us know.
If
I
it's
can
like
set that buffering, that video, or I can set that kilobits down to like 500, like you had at your old house, at your old place, because the video like literally doesn't matter.
Maybe the IQ of the gentleman on the phone in the background is there's causing a learning curve to go down for bit rates or something.
okay, so it's like 72% of the CPU. It might be because of the frame rate is so high and it can't get up to 60. It's like struggling to get to 60.
It shouldn't be using that much of the CPU. Shit.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay,
shut
so
up,
whatever
John
wanna
Sherry.
do,
You don't know.
we could always stop this session and start over.
We might need to.
Lose it! Lose it.
You might want to do that. Does anybody want to join us in a new session?
Good night.
Here in a second.
That's the show, folks.
Good night.
Jonathan in the chat did his one character on the screen, and that's a reload symbol. That's fitting.
Yeah. Witty Name says those connection test websites are dodgy. They'll tell you can get 200 megabits per second download, but when you try downloading something, you only get like 3. So I don't know.
I've been hearing comments like that for over 18 years now. Try my product.
It can't get to anywhere near 60 frames per second. The CPU is like at 72. So I don't know if it's just struggling to get to the frame rate and that's what's causing this stuff.
Is there a video card issue or something?
There shouldn't be. It's like a really good video card.
Yeah.